Hey everyone, welcome back. This week we are preparing for Bird of Paradise, and the previous 3 weeks of poses prepared us for this. So you don't need any props at all, just you and your mat. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and get started. So go ahead and start lying on your backs. Go ahead and lie flat, just be comfortable. We're gonna come into a reclined bound angle. So bring the feet together, knees wide, just let the arms open up. And we're just gonna take a few moments here. So slow the breath down, relax the shoulders, relax the face. And with each breath out, imagine the knees getting a little bit heavier. And we're not gonna stay here long. So just take a couple more breaths. And then your next breath in, let the eyes blink open. Go ahead and hug the knees in towards you and find happy baby. So reach for the in or the outsides of the feet, bend the knees deeply, and let the tailbone drop down. So lengthen the tailbone towards the end of your mat, relax the head, the neck, and the shoulders, and try to make sure that the feet are stacked over the knees. If that doesn't work, hold on to the tops of the ankles. You can let the knees bend in instead. Either way, take 2 more full deep breaths, all the way in, all the way out. Eventually, bend the knees, bring the feet together, knees together, rock up, and turn sideways so that you can take a seated wide forward fold. So the legs come wide, toes and knees face up. Go ahead and scoot the hips back as much as you can. Inhale fully, exhale, start to walk the hands forward. So you don't have to go very far, just enough until you feel something, and then stop. Shouldn't be too difficult to feel something here. On your next breath in, walk the hands in, but I want you to keep the legs exactly where they are. On your next inhale, you're going to keep the left hand down, stretch the right arm up, and just reach over towards the left toes. You don't have to go very far down. Even if you want to, one of my favorite ways to do this one is to take the left elbow down to the shin and just let the head relax, and then reach the right arm up. If you want, you can even bend the right elbow. Close enough. Inhale, take it back up. Same thing other way, so however you want to do it, hand down, little stretch, or if you're pretty flexible and you want a little bit more, you can walk the right elbow all the way out, and then rest the head in the hands, reach the left arm up, maybe bend. So here you're just kind of cradling the head in the hands. You're not pulling on the neck or moving the head in any direction, you're just letting it rest. And inhale, take it back up. Lean back on the hands, bend the knees. Fire log pose or double pigeon, whatever you prefer to call it, is next. So take the left shin, bring it parallel to the front of your mat, cross the right heel over the left knee, and sit up nice and tall. So this is another one. Stop when you feel something and let that be enough. You can stay sitting upright, you can lean back if you need to, or you can walk the hands forward. So we'll just take a few breaths here. With each exhale, relax that right knee down, letting the hip open further. On your next inhale, walk the hands in. We'll just switch sides, so unhook the legs. Take the right leg down, left shin on top. Remember, right shin parallel to the edge of your mat. Relax the left hip open, adjust the upper body however you like. Hands back, hands forward, or walk it all the way out. Remember, you're moving from the crease in the hip, not folding the torso in half. And just breathe. And inhale, take it back up. So now uncross the legs, swing the feet back, plant the hands, and just step into a down dog. Maybe start to pedal out the feet a little bit. Relax the head, relax the neck. We're not going to hold this pose for a very long time. We're actually going to come right into a kneeling lunge. So find some stillness here. And then when you're ready, look forward. Step the left foot towards the left hand. So kind of replace where the hand is with the foot. Drop the right knee down. So you want a nice wide stance in the front of your lunge so that the hips can relax open. Kind of turn the left toes to the corner of your mat. Drop the right hip down. You can keep both hands on the floor if this is enough. If you want a little bit more work, you can open up the left arm. Maybe bend the right knee if you really need more. Sit the hips down to stretch out the quads. And all of the stuff that I'm telling you that you could add is totally optional. So remember that you don't have to take it here. You can take it easy if you like. One more breath in. And exhale, slowly let the right foot go if you're there. Plant the hands. I want you to walk the left foot back to the center so that the toes face forward. Now lift the chest a little bit. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the knee. Walk the left foot to the right. Take the right knee to the outside of the left ankle and sit down. So you have a seated twist. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, take the left hand behind you and hug the left thigh in towards the chest. So you're twisting from the lowest part of the back, inhaling, growing from there, and then you can take it back. When you're ready, release your twist. I want you to take the left foot forward just ahead of the right knee, plant it down, lean into the hands, and you're going to step the right foot back. Spin the right heel down, come all the way up to a warrior two. Take your time getting there. Set up so that you're comfortable and that your pose feels strong. Left toes face forward, right foot parallel to the edge of your mat. Sit the hips low. We're going to take a couple breaths here, and I want you to notice how the left leg feels. Make sure the knee is tracking over the toes. You're squeezing the leg back, but pressing through the inside of the right foot so that both sides of the quads are engaged. Take one more breath. As you exhale, two options. Either take the left elbow down for extended side angle. You can stay here if you like. If you want to prepare for Bird of Paradise, you can drop the hips even lower. You're going to reach the right arm behind you. Take the left arm underneath the left leg and see if you can find the fingers. So hooking the fingers together, roll the right shoulder back, drop the hips even lower. Take 2 full breaths. When you're ready, this is kind of an awkward transition. You're going to push your weight into the right foot. Step it up to meet the left, and make sure both feet face the front of your mat. Put a little bend in both knees, lift the left heel, and you're going to stand up strongly onto the right foot. So press firmly into the right toes. You can stay here, or you can take the full pose and start to straighten the left leg, kicking the toes up towards the sky. If you took extended side angle before, and this is too much, you can kind of left hand to the knee. Wherever you were, if you're in the full pose or knee bent, go ahead and release your bind. Turn the left knee forward, step down. Inhale, pick the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, step the feet back to plank and slowly lower down between the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing. Other side. So take a couple breaths. Go ahead and take a couple breaths here. You can move around if that feels good, or just stay put. Let's go ahead and take a kneeling lunge on the right side. So look forward, step the right foot nice and wide, kind of replace the hand with the foot, drop the left knee down. Hands can stay on the inside of the right foot, or you can just open up the right arm back, maybe reach for the left foot. Kind of play around with what feels good here. Remember, you're turning the right toes to the diagonal, dropping the left hip down. And while you're working this, I'm just going to remind you that this is a, 15-ish, 20-minute-ish class, and this pose can be really difficult to get. So if you don't get it this time, I don't want you to get discouraged. Your bird of paradise will come. Sometimes it just takes a little bit more time. And when you're ready, just let the left foot go if you're there. Everybody start to walk the right foot to the center of your mat so that the toes face forward. Plant the hands down, pick up the left foot, walk the right foot to the left a little bit more, slide the left knee behind the right ankle, and sit down. So preparing for your seated twist, left knee points forward, inhale, sit up tall, twist from the lowest part of the back, and then you can turn it all the way around. Just take a second and notice what the right foot is doing. Make sure the whole foot is flat, so don't let the foot pop up. Take one more breath. And then turn back to the center. Take the right foot, step it just in front of the left knee. Maybe come off your mat like I am, and then press into the right foot. Step the left foot back, spin the heel down, find your warrior two. If it takes you a second to get up there, don't worry about it. Adjust. You want to feel good and strong, drop the hips low. Breathe. Notice what the right leg is feeling. Remember, you want to feel it on the inside and the outside. So if you need a little bit more work, bend the knee deeper. Make sure the knee tracks over the toes. Pressing firmly into the inside of the right foot and the outside. Take one more breath. As you exhale, remember you've got two options. Either extended side angle, if you want to take it slow today, or you can find your full bind like we did on the other side, where you kind of drop the chest, reach the right arm underneath, left arm behind you, hook the hands, drop the hips low. So what I want you to be aware of is what the left shoulder does. A lot of times we tend to dip the chest down, which takes the work out of the hip. Fine, but not what we're going for. So make sure to spin the chest around and really revolve the ribs towards the sky. So from here, bend the left knee, start to step it up to the top of your mat. Square the toes off, make sure the hips face forward. We're going to take our weight into the left foot, bend both knees softly, and pick the right heel up. Find one point to focus on, and then push strongly into the left foot, stand up. Make sure to lift the chest. One side is going to be a lot less easy than the other. For me, it's this side. I feel super wobbly, if that makes you feel any better. Eventually, you can start to kick the right leg up. And again, if this is too much, you can keep the knee bent and just hold on to the right leg and open the hip that way. When you're ready, face forward, step down, inhale, pick the arms up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Slowly lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take one more breath. Then shift your weight forward, feet together, knees wide, child's pose. Sit back on the heels, adjust the arms however you like, walking them out ahead of you or wrapping them around. Just let the eyes close, catch your breath. And again, just remind yourself that these more challenging poses are always a work in progress. When you're ready, press into the hands. Just find a nice, easy, comfortable seat. Facing forward. Relaxing the shoulders. We'll just take a few moments here with the eyes closed. And when you're ready, take a big breath in, pick the arms up overhead. Pressing the hands together, bring them right to the heart center, sealing it all in. Let the eyes blink open. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed that one. As usual, let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below, because as members of the Bad Yogi Club, that's how I get my ideas. I really want you to tell me what you want to see. So again, thank you. I will see you right back here next week. Have a good one.